All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video, and y'all see what we talking about today. Gary Russell will be fighting tomorrow night. I think Rigondeaux was on the undercard as well too. Let me pull up the card as we begin, and I'll talk about that tomorrow. Possibly even go live after the fight because Gary Russell is supposed to be moving up to 35 after the fight. So let's take a look at the card real quick and see who all on the card. But it's a good fight. You know, I've seen the King Tug guy fight before. He fought the little slick dude, Maro or whatever it is. He fought him before. And that was a competitive fight. I felt that could have went either way if my memory serves me correctly. But the event, Rigondeaux is fighting Silas, on the undercard. Jason Velez is also on there. His younger brother, who I think is one of the better unknown prospects, is on there. Jamonte Clark from Ohio is on the undercard. He actually lost a fight to Jason Rosario on a Robinson Jr. Undercard at one point. His other brother, Antonio Russell, is on there as well too. So it's a solid card. You know, this might be Showtime's best card they put together all year. It's part of their Showtime subscription, so make sure you pay attention tomorrow night from Allenstown, Pennsylvania. I believe that's where they throwing down that it's Gary Russell versus King Tug. Very good fight. But other than that, y'all know we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can always find that information in the description. If there's any social media site I should add, just let me know. My email is also in the description for sponsorships, video requests, questions, inquiries. Quickest way to hit me up is Twitter and email. I got a few people hit me up on Twitter. I'll get back at you guys at my earliest convenience. Other than that, want to make a donation, PayPal, Cash App is in the description. Prefer those methods other than the Super Chat, but the Super Chat is always open for premieres and live streams. But other than that, Broner, Devin Haney called out Broner today. Broner named his price to Eddie Hearn. Also, I heard Wilder Fury tickets behind the scenes from Insider is not selling that well. And what if Bud told Brook to leave him alone? Will people be more accepting of that, or would they bash Terrence Crawford unlike they doing Errol Spence? I didn't talk about it yesterday because I didn't think it was going to be a thing, but people are making it a thing. And Kell Brook also fights tomorrow versus DeLuca. I think he's from somewhere like Massachusetts or some shit like that. But Clay BST was going on, LA 12 was going on. But the Zone is a clown network. Let me tell you that. The Zone is where circuses go. Soul Circus, Ringling Brothers. The Zone is a circus. They didn't get Eddie Hearn. They didn't get Eddie Hearn all that money, and all he can manage to do is put together circus fights. I mean, from YouTube fights to, you know, to just countless of potential circus fights. They can't get anything of substance going on in the Zone. They can't even make Canelo and Golovkin on the Zone. Matter of fact, they can't even get Canelo and Oscar De La Hoya to talk to each other on the telephone or straight up. They communicate through lawyers. I anticipate the Zone may not be they might not be around too much longer. And now they got to reach for Broner and Devin Haney. Like, would Floyd really tell Devin Haney to fight Adrian Broner? Now, they was hanging out in Miami riding bikes and stuff, and Devin Haney posted it. You know, would he recommend that? You know what I'm saying? If anything, you would think Floyd Mayweather would try to steal Devin Haney away from the Zone. Now, he had opportunities to sign him, but Bill Haney don't really rock with Floyd like that. I don't know if they beefing over some money. They beefing over a woman. Devin no longer trains at the Mayweather gym. A lot of people don't train at the Mayweather gym no more. They said it's a tour. It became a tourist spot, and it's only open for like 5 hours out the day from like 12 to 5. So a lot of them dudes moved to different gyms, and it's a few different gyms in the Vegas area. But quite frankly, you know, Devin Haney is shut out at 135. I mean, you know, people say, you know, Bob said he's not a top 10 lightweight. Well, there ain't too many top prominent lightweights anyway. That's a whole lie. You know, if And then people saying, well, he could fight the Lomachenko Teofimo Lopez winner. For one, he got to get his belt back from Fortuna or Campbell for that to happen. Two, if Teofimo Lopez win or lose, Teofimo Lopez going up. Three, Lomachenko not going to wait around for Devin Haney. He probably going to drop down in weight. So it's really no point for Devin Haney to hang around the 135-pound division. He became a world champion. It ain't the way he going to be remembered. It's kind of going to be like Holyfield being at 175. He was there for a minute, not no prominent fights there. But Devin Haney's career is basically going to be told at 140 pounds. All right? And, you know, he could fight Broner at 140. I mean, Broner asked for $20 million. You know, Cordy Richardson, what's going on? You know, talk about pricing yourself out, but Broner is the PBC fighter that's willing to cross the street because they didn't use them all up. You know what I'm saying? They didn't use Broner up. Broner is pretty much a boxing free agent. Whoever throwing Broner the biggest bag, that's where Broner gonna go. You know, him and Devin Haney fight. I mean, Devin Haney hadn't fight. That's a step-up fight, to be honest. As crazy as it might sound to some people, that's a step-up fight. Devin Haney haven't fought nobody good at Broner. He ain't fought nobody with that name. He ain't fought nobody with that speed. He ain't fought nobody with that power. You know what I'm saying? And this is right up the circus known as the Zone. This is right up their alley. You know what I'm saying? Now, what Broner make, that's questionable. It depends on what the Zone willing to pay. But does Devin Haney and Adrian Broner definitely going to bring them some notoriety? That's going to bring them more subs than Canelo brought when he fought Rocky. Probably ever. They probably going to have, that's going to be their highest viewed fight. Now, I think the highest viewed fight right now is a YouTube fight. But if Broner and Devin Haney and they able to promote it the right way and market the right way, that's one of the reasons that the Zone not going to prosper. Because they don't market their fights the right way. They don't have a platform to run the ads. You know what I'm saying? People already got 1,001 apps downloaded on their phone. What they need another one for? You know? But Broner and Haney definitely gonna bring some subs there for Devin Haney. That's a good notoriety fight. If anything, it's a notoriety fight. It's a marketing tool. It's to use Adrian Broner, make some fake beef. They make up a 24/7 type of show for it and post it on YouTube so it can have accessibility. But the Zone is in the circus fights. Chavez and Danny Jacobs, that was a circus fight. You know what I'm saying? Golden Boy don't know how to promote. Matchroom don't know how to promote in America. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, they built the platform and gave Eddie Hearn all this money, and he don't know what he's doing. They said, well, we can make Canelo the face of the platform. Flashy bands. What's going on? So, that clearly ain't working. You know, but as far as the actual fight, I mean, I expect Devin Haney to win the fight. If they fight at 140, it'll be a little bit more suspense. But Broner don't move his hands. You know what I'm saying? I feel that they kind of politicked on this behind the scenes. I feel like this is something they talked about and they built. I don't think Devin Haney just pulled this one out his ass. I don't think Floyd Mayweather said it. I think this was orchestrated by Broner and Haney from behind the scenes. Roger, what's going on? De Niro. He want to go down. I mean, Devin Haney or make good money fighting Thurman because Thurman might hurt him. You know what I'm saying? Thurman a bad matchup for Adrian Broner. Even though he breaking down. I mean, Adrian Broner and Thurman not a bad fight. Would they package that for $75? GT Entertainment, what's going on? You damn right they'll package it for $75. You know what I'm saying? But Devin Haney is a more winnable fight for him. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're going to talk a little bit of trash. You know, Devin Haney ain't really beat nobody or fought nobody yet, so it's a nice little marketing tool. I feel that they orchestrated that from behind the scenes. I feel that they politicked and they bounced some ideas off their head. GT Entertainment, what's going on? Ball Game 15, what's happening? But at the same time, I mean, Broner just need the bag. Now, who he gonna get the bag from? He not getting Pacquiao. He not getting Spence. You know, he probably won't want to get Sean. You know, so it's really coming down to Thurman or some fight at 140. He ain't gonna fight Robbie Jr. That's his boy. So Broner really don't have no place to go. Ivan Redcash, he already fought. You know what I'm saying? If okay, what if Adrian? What if What if Mikey Garcia? Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence get it on? So would they do Adrian Broner and Danny Garcia? I mean, that's a fight that always intrigues people. A lot of people tend to believe that Adrian Broner would beat Danny Garcia. No way, Jose. Never, and not one point in their career would that happen. Ronaldo, what's going on? So AB coming back, he need the bag. What is he, 30, 31, 30 years old? So really his options are limited. I mean, maybe Adrian Broner, Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia didn't look good his last fight. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Broner can hang in there and him and Danny can make a ton of money. That'd be a big fight at the Barclays Center. Would they put a $75 price tag on that? Absolutely. Anything with two names in it, PBC putting it on pay-per-view. No doubt about it. Progression Hooker, what about him? What about AB versus Amir Khan? That's a fight. That's possible. AB versus Kell Brook. But I think Danny and AB, that'll float the boat. If Manny and Errol decide to get it on, AB can beat Garcia. He ain't got no chance versus neither Garcia. Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia, Harry Garcia, Jimmy Garcia. AB ain't got a chance in hell. Danny Garcia beat Adrian Broner on any timeline y'all want to put on. Mikey Garcia beat Adrian Broner at any time. 47, 40, 35, 30. Whatever weight he at, Mikey Garcia beat the hell out of him. Berto, I don't know. Berto still, he is trading. I mean, that's a fight, but they ain't going to put that on pay-per-view. That might go to Showtime. That may go to Showtime. You know, so if they can't get Danny Garcia a big fight and Mikey stay on his own, then maybe they might think about Danny and AB. But AB and Devin Haney, that's a good way to get Devin Haney's name up. That might be a title eliminator. But then again, would Devin Haney fight him coming off a shoulder surgery? Would AB fight him coming off cold turkey? Or would they kind of feature them on the card together on his own? That's the question. I'm not gonna lie, they do fight, AB wins. That's a bad look for Devin, and will end up like Lubin having to start over. Man, that's worse than Lubin. At least Lubin lost to a dude in Jamel Charlo, who is the #1 junior middleweight in some most people's opinion. Adrian Broner, man, he didn't get in. When the last time Adrian Broner got a win? When the last time Broner got a win? His last win was what? Over Ashley Theophane? No, was it Adrian Granados? You know what I'm saying? PBC following the UFC model, double-digit pay-per-views every year, and that shit sucked. That nigga Ellie, what's going on? He go in there and he lose to Adrian Broner. Devin Haney career probably over with. I know they say one loss. You lose to him. Broner lost to Broner. You say he lost to champions. You can't lose. Broner ain't won in like a few years now, bro. You can't lose to him. You can't. Mikey Garcia wasn't no champion at 140. You can't lose no Broner. Broner, hot guard. He really lost to Vargas. I went to that fight. Everybody I sat with said he lost. You know what I'm saying? But you lose to him. He said Granados a split decision. Man, you lose. Hey, Devin Haney lose to Adrian Broner, bro. Dude, it's over with. You can't lose to Broner at this point. Broner won't let you live. You ain't lying. You ain't. Devin Haney go on. He can beat Pacquiao. He can beat Mayweather. He can beat Spence. AB ain't gonna never. He got cooked. I don't know. I ain't really gave no Vargas and Mikey no thought yet. Will, what's going on? AB be like, I don't care what he did. 5-time champion, 10-time champion. I cooked him. He got cooked. That's a high reward, low risk fight for Adrian Broner. But if Broner lose that fight to Devin Haney, you know, he pretty much done. This last time, let me look this something the last time AB got a dub, bro? Box Rec got more blue and red on it than anything. Adrian Broner ain't won in a hot minute. AB been taking L's in the ring and outside the ring. Broner ain't won. Broner ain't won in 3 years, bruh. Come the 18th of February. Broner ain't got a win in 3 years, dog. Let that sink in for a minute. Come February 18th, it's 3-year anniversary of him since he getting a win. He lost to Mikey. He lost to Vargas. He had a draw with Vargas. He lost to Pacquiao. This nigga ain't won. Hey, dog, this nigga ain't won in 3 years. And you got fighters crying about a loss. AB still cashing checks, bruh. AB still cashing checks and ain't won in 3 years. And you got these dudes scared of to losing to other top fighters, bruh. It's crazy. AB created a character, bro. Like Dion created Primetime. AB created a character and just showed you personality. He ain't won in 3 years. He get more money than most fighters. Let that marinate like neck bone juice, like my boy Country Wayne said. Let that marinate. 3 years he ain't won. You got niggas scared to take one ass whooping. He ain't got his ass whooped by Mikey. He done got whooped by Pacquiao. Some people think he beat Vargas. Some people think he lost to Vargas. 3 years, excuse me. And he ain't been the undercard. He was about to be the headliner versus Ivan Redcash. Imagine if Adrian Broner fought Ivan Redcash. You know what I'm saying? Who Danny Garcia would have fought then? He said, look at UFC. People don't care about it. They want to see the... Exactly. And these dudes scared to take an ass whooping. Broner showing them the way. Broner showing them with the About Billions TV series on YouTube. That's how you market yourself. Broner showing them as long as you keep your mouth running. Even when Broner lost to Madonna, Broner was on the Showtime set the next day. Like nothing happened. They didn't care. They didn't walk them out like they didn't walk them out of the Alamo Dome. They was throwing hot dogs, Sprite, oranges, banana peels at the dude. You know what I'm saying? He got walked out. It was one of the most embarrassing moments for a box career. AB next week at another show at Showtime still talking shit. I mean, you know, Brian, you know, they think I lost. It's like I lose, like Mayweather lost. You know what I'm saying? You know, he had me cracking up. So, you looking at Errol Spence scared to take an ass whooping to Bud. I mean, it is what it is. AJ scared to take an ass whooping from Wilder. It is what it is. Broner ain't won in 3 years and still cashing checks. You know, but Broner hit Eddie Hearn up and said he want $20 million. He out his mind. He said $20 million, I can make 135. You know what I'm saying? Broner probably still could make 135. He gonna be a zombie. But him and Devin Haney, if he gonna make 35, Devin Haney got to get his belt back. That's a problem. And then again, is Al Heyman gonna let Adrian Broner cross the street? Yeah, Jim Gray an asshole, man. For real. But like I said, between Devin and Haney, y'all watch. I ain't gonna lie. You know, if you an avid boxing fan, you gonna watch boxing if it's on. Even if you at the bar, you probably gonna turn it on your phone. You know what I'm saying? Even if you in the you in the car driving, you gonna hook it to the Bluetooth, hook it up to the aux, listen to the fight, try to watch it when you can. No, when you a boxing fan, you gonna if boxing on, you probably gonna watch it. And that's one of our biggest detriments. We keep giving these niggas, these promoters, and we keep giving these networks play. You know what I'm saying? All these shitty cards they keep getting us, people will talk about it. We complain about it. Hear people talking about the Ugas and Mike Dallas fight. You know what I'm saying? They put another card on, a shitty card. People gonna talk about it. Because they know they got that small... It's probably, I don't know how many hardcore boxing fans is in America. let's just say it's 1 million hardcore boxing fans, which I think that's a stretch. But let's say it's 1 million, a big stretch. 1 million they know the 1 million hardcore boxing fans gonna check in for boxing. Or that 100,000 or 500,000 of boxing fans gonna watch boxing regardless. But I ain't gonna lie, I'll definitely watch that fight. He said they gave Mikey 7 how much AB can get. Man, he probably get about 10. AB gonna come out there with the zone on his chest and on his fucking shorts. He gonna promote that shit. They gonna find out AB gonna bring more traffic to the zone than Canelo ever did. That 10 or 12 million they give Adrian Broner, that's gonna be worth more. That's gonna do more value than that 300 million they gave to Canelo. That was the stupidest move they could have done. That's the zone. The zone made 2 big mistakes. Their first biggest mistake was letting Eddie Hearn run boxing in America. That was the dumbest thing they could have. They gave Eddie Hearn all this money. That was the dumbest thing they could have did. Then they dug their own grave site and they gave Canelo $300 million. Why would you get somebody who don't speak English, who don't have appeal to the American public? You don't hear no chicks talking about you don't hear no black chicks and no white chicks talking about, oh, Canelo fighting tonight. When Ray Leonard fought, it was a spectacle. When Mike Tyson was fighting, it was a urban spectacle. It was a national spectacle. When Mayweather fight, it's a spectacle. Don't nobody in America give a flying fuck about Canelo. Nobody. Ain't nobody dialing in to watch Canelo for real other than the Mexican Americans and the Mexicans. Golovkin deal was terrible, but you talking about $330 million? Crazy. The zone dug his own hole. If Canelo fought on pay-per-view versus Rocky Fielding, and they said he only made 15 for that fight, versus Rocky Fielding versus Danny Jacobs and Sergey Kovalev, on my mama, on my hood, I guarantee you that nigga wouldn't have made $35 million. Guaranteed. I guarantee he wouldn't have made probably half of that. Tell me I'm lying. In pay-per-view profits, Canelo would not have made $35 million fighting them suckers on regular pay-per-view. No way, no how. Him and Danny Jacobs probably would have sold maybe 400, 500,000 pay-per-views. That ain't bringing back no $35 million return. The zone is overpaying these dudes for Canelo won't bring no appeal. You could put Michael Strahan on there. You could put LeBron with a partnership. Nobody give a hell about that. Ronnie Boy, what's going on right first? They try to get LeBron to help push the zone. They try to get Pat McPhee, a punter. C-Dub, what's going on? They try to get a punter to get a show. Chris Minnick, Sergio Mora, Brian Kenny. You know, they had Ray Leonard. Nobody care about that. Your worst 2 moves was giving all that money to that pilgrim Eddie Hearn and giving all that money to Canelo Alvarez. You done dug your hole. Now, Canelo would not make $35 million on no side of the street but the zone. He just hit a lick. Got stacks on deck. He slide through the strip club about to make a mess. I don't want that hoe. I want that bitch. Shit, that's what Canelo on. Every time he fight, he still picking his fights over there. That nigga feeling too good. That nigga Canelo over there feeling too good. That nigga just hit a lick. He bold check. I'll get it back next. I got 10 fights of this over here. Shit, Canelo do what he want to do. Shit, I signed that deal too. Shit. Even if one crackhead showed up to watch him fight, he's still getting 35. That shit crazy. He wouldn't have made that on ESPN pay-per-view, Showtime pay-per-view, Fox pay-per-view, nowhere. Only way he making $35 million if he fighting Floyd Mayweather or if he fighting Manny Pacquiao. Real talk. That's crazy. Canehead, what's going on? That's crazy. They overpay. They ain't paying no niggas like that. No, sir. Deontay Wilder can have all the Infinity Stones. He can have all the belts. He can have the Mike Tyson appeal. Man, they ain't offering him a $150 million deal. They ain't paying no brothers like that. The Zone gave all that money to somebody who don't speak English in public. See. He don't speak no English in public. 35 every time he fight. Nowhere on this earth is he making that on TV. He might. You think it's a million people that's tuning? I say it's a million people that's tuning in that watch Canelo will fight on the Zone. It probably ain't even a million. He not even selling out. He didn't sell out with Danny Jacobs. He didn't sell out with Kovalev. And Rocky Fielding, they gave away a ton of tickets to make it. I'm telling you, bruh. No, Canelo, Golovkin shit like 14 and did like $5 million in equity or some shit like that. That equity the key though. But how much equity can you have if the company fold and bankrupt? It's the question. That's somebody you could ask, like Angel Santos. He messed with them numbers and shit. Only Floyd getting that. For real, only Floyd getting that type of money. Pacquiao ain't getting that money, bro. Pacquiao getting a dub every time he fight. $20 million every time he fight. They giving this dude 35 every time. And AB gonna come over there and watch. AB come over there and fight Devin Haney. They numbers gonna go all the way up. Watch. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be looking stupid. They gave Golovkin all that money. Like what? Golovkin was doing like 180,000 pay-per-view without Canelo. They gave Golovkin all that money. That shit is crazy. Crazy. That's crazy. Joshua, that was investor money. Joshua getting money several ways. You know, Canelo probably getting some Mexican money too, but Joshua got the Zone deal. He got a Sky deal. So, and also the Saudi Arabia paid him a lot of money. So that's three different people paying him different money. That's different for Anthony Joshua. His little situation a little bit different. The Zone ain't come out of 80 million. That's that Saudi Arabia money. They gave that money to Triple G. Man, you got to be kidding me. AB about to come over there and really mess up some subscribers. Watch why I tell AB go over there. They probably gonna get AB a little mini deal. But what Al Heyman should do is make AB the marketing advisor of boxers. He should be a marketing boss. AB should show these fighters how to get this money and how to market themselves. But, you know, he fight Devin Haney. I mean, I tune in. I ain't paying for it, though, but I tune in. Canelo used to have a shoe deal. Yeah, one with Under Armour. I don't know if it's still active. Tank had a deal with Under Armour. Under Armour is based in Baltimore. But boxers don't have too many apparel deals. I forgot that Andre Ward was with Everlast. And I had went to I think I was in Macy's, was out in New York, and I seen his picture in there. But you don't see too many boxers with shoes, you know, or apparel deals no more. They wearing Andre Rozier Havoc gear. You know what I'm saying? And you would think with somebody with the image of Errol Spence before the accident, you would think with a Deontay Wilder, they would try to get him an apparel deal. That's, you know, you would think Nike, all this money they spending on Kaepernick, he ain't throwing no football right now. You know what I'm saying? You would think they'd try to do a little partnership, you know, with Deontay Wilder or Adidas or Reebok and Under Armour. Would try to give Wilder a deal or try to give Errol Spence a deal. You know what I'm saying? That makes the most sense. But I mean, at the end of the day, these dudes have Al Heyman as an advisor. And they got personal man. What is your personal managers doing? Errol Spence and like Terrence, I don't really put Terrence Crawford, but Crawford and Wilder and Devin Haney, they should be having like local they should have local sponsorships. They should be in car commercials. You know what I'm saying? They should be in all types of stuff. I mean, what is they doing? They just focusing on getting money in boxing. If you can't be, you think Michael, put it to you this way. Floyd had one with Reebok. He had remember Reebok had them shoes that had the big crevice in them. They was the workout shoes they were sponsoring. They had the deep grooves in them. Y'all know what I'm saying. Floyd had one with Reebok. Pacquiao had one with Nike. But do you guys think Michael Jordan would have been a global icon without Nike? No. Nike helped Jordan go to another level. The Just Like Mike commercials. Remember the Bo Knows Best commercials, the Michael Vick Experience commercials. These fighters, in order to really get in the real spotlight, they need that. They need that Nike, that Reebok, that Adidas, that Under Armour. You know, and also some of these dudes can go overseas and do what Klay Thompson and Dwayne Wade do in partnership with some of them Asian companies to do apparel deals. These dudes leaving a lot of money on the table. You know what I'm saying? And Nike can take you to, Adidas can take you to another level. That's the difference. That's why the apparel deals are so important. Because they give you that push. You know what I'm saying? These boxers going around and they don't even have apparel deals. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. You seeing LeBron in a Nike commercial. You know, then eventually you see him in a Beats by Dre commercial. Now you see him, he promoting the Brain app commercial. Once Nike get the ball rolling, then other people gonna get the ball rolling. But they don't do that in boxing. It's stupid. Especially with the guys with the good images. But, hey, it is what it is. But like I said before, man, the zone is on the highway to hell. Let something jump. The zone is on the highway to hell. No doubt about it. Good. They had a good mindset. They got the right mindset, but they had the wrong people in charge. They two biggest moves put them in a hole with giving Eddie Hearn that money and then Canelo Alvarez that money. So it is what it is. But like I said before, man, boxing, they need somebody that's innovative and that can break this stagnant abyss they in. They just stagnant. Though none of these dudes got a shoe deal, and Pacquiao got stripped of his shoe deal by his apparel deal by Nike for homophobic comments. Though none of these dudes gonna have no apparel deals. You know what I'm saying? Though none of these dudes had no commercials running outside of PBC. And that's what make a star. Your brand deals is the ones that really give your popularity. Because once you get one and it's successful, you get another. But then again, it's a local rapper type of mindset or a local artist type of mindset. You got to sell your city up first. Errol Spence should be in car dealership commercials in Dallas. He should be in furniture commercials in Dallas. Start off small. Then eventually you can go to Fort Worth, go to Houston. You can go over to San Antonio. Once you sold Texas, then internationally they're gonna want you then. DW23, what's going on? So it's crazy that these dudes is out here just getting. The only promotion they getting is through boxing. That's not gonna cut it. Favorite the boys. So that is what it is, man. With that, but I had talked to somebody earlier about Wilder Fury 2 tickets, and apparently they don't really want to say what's going on, but you know how a motherfucker give you a wink or the hint. Basically, the tickets ain't moving. So it's probably gonna be a situation where they're gonna accommodate. If you bought a ticket to the fight, they're gonna accommodate people and upgrade everybody, and then shut down certain sections. So, I put it to me that they're gonna have a ton of tickets come fight night. So for their ambitions, for their ambitions to sell 2 million pay-per-views, I don't know if you're going to sell 2 million pay-per-views and you ain't gonna sell out the joint. That's the question. And you ain't gonna sell out the joint. So they like I said before, you can question the marketing skills, you can question, the promos and everything being ran for it. But the MGM Grand, it only holds 15,000. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. It only holds like 15,000. 16.8. My bad. It holds 16.8. So it probably gonna hold more like 15.5 for a boxing event. So I mean, how much the tickets high? A nosebleed was like for a stack. Let's look out. I'm about to look it up now if the tickets drop. But last time I looked, the nosebleeds went for a stack. Let's look at the ticket prices. I'm gonna look them up right now. But I think Top Rank is controlling the tickets. Let y'all know, Top Rank is controlling the tickets. So I'm looking them up right now. So it's coming up. What's up, Francisco? Last time they did 300, they might do 400,000. So they looking it up now. So it's a ton of blue around this motherfucker. So nosebleed, hold on. Still $754 for the ticket I see. They showing that they sold, but they not sold. Trust me. Them tickets not being sold. They doing the resale. So the nosebleed ticket I found, most of these are on resale, but the tickets I seen, 1,000 for section 210. Tickets too high, bro. How they expect somebody to come see this fight? This ain't no Mayweather fight. They charging 1,000 for upper bowl. They crazy as hell. I mean, Bob Arum must be smoking crack. Bob must be smoking crack. Y'all realize it's going to cost to see the man that KO every opponent for. Man, shit. That's why he ain't selling no tickets versus Luis Ortiz. Hey, look here, man. I'm gonna put it to you this way. I'll put it to you this way. If you can't sell out, if you can't sell 70% of the arena, you don't deserve to fight in Vegas. For real. For real, God honest shit. If you can't sell out 75% of the arena, 70% arena, you shouldn't be able to fight Vegas. If you ain't never sold out nowhere, you shouldn't be able to fight in Vegas. Vegas losing money off this fight. Trust me. Somebody talking about $1,000. You talking about $1,000 to sit in the upper bowl to see this shitty ass undercard and these two clumsy niggas go, they out they mind. Somebody asked me, was I going? Hell no. Hell no. I don't even care about this fight, bruh. I can see if they price the Joshua tickets like that, but still, that's too high for the Joshua tickets. Talking about 1,000 in the upper bowl. Tupac and Biggie better be come back alive and be performing. I love it when you call me Big Papa. They better have them up there. Picture me rolling. Donald Banks, dear PBC and Top Rank. I got 100 for Crawford versus Spence. What's going on, Don Banks? I mean, I don't want to see Crawford versus Spence more than the next guy, but I ain't paying no $1,000. These dudes think this is LeBron versus Jordan out there. This the Super Bowl. You crazy as hell. At least in the Super Bowl, a nigga got to see Beyonce perform. Shoot, they crazy. And they trying to wonder why the tickets ain't selling. Out y'all mind. And Wilder want to go around talking about he the A-side versus Anthony Joshua. How he the A-side and you can't even... He ain't never sold out nowhere. You ain't never sold out. I mean, these dudes ain't selling tickets, dog. And they trying to make this fight into some big monumental event. If you notice, they show the same clips of the first fight. It's the same 4 or 5 clips. It's the first knockdown, the knockdown in the 12th that most people believe should have been knockout. And it's a couple times where they got Fury hitting him and dodging. They show the same few clips. This fight, you can tell a kid, oh yes you do like Brussels sprouts, eat them. They your favorite. We ain't no kids. We ain't no kids. We know what we want and what we don't want. You know what I'm saying? They out their mind. Now, Bob Arum said he tried to get the pay-per-view reduced. But that sound like some more Bob Arum horse crap. Because how you reduce the pay-per-view, right? How you try to get the pay-per-view reduced, but you price the tickets high. Just let that sink in for a minute. He's saying he tried to get it at a reduced pay-per-view price. But then again, you got $1,000 nosebleed upper bowl. Man, these dudes out their mind. How many defenses Wilder got? What is it, like 10? I tell you. They out their mind. And then what they try to do is they try to buy the tickets and resell them and make it seem like the fight about to be sold out. And when Bob Arum say, though, we got a problem selling tickets, he talking about everybody. And it's just they just not giving us the fights we want to see. And then when we get the fights that we want to see, guess what happened? You know what I'm saying? They mark the prices up like this. You know, but yeah, I think he got 10. Let me count them. Yeah, he got 9. If you want to count the draw, it's 10. They out their mind. Davion, what's going on? They out their mind, dog. Like, come on, man. Imagine if they make Crawford and Spence. Them tickets gonna be like 5 racks. Man, they out their mind. They make it hard to support the sport. And I was talking about this earlier before I move on to talk about Kell Brook. I was talking about this earlier on my video. If you've seen, I talked about this, the tickets. If they wanted this fight to be a $2 million pay-per-view or anywhere close to that, why did Tyson Fury fight on ESPN Plus twice? Why did Deontay Wilder fight on Showtime and not CBS? Why did Deontay Wilder fight Luis Ortiz on Fox pay-per-view and not regular Fox? If you wanted these dudes to do a big pay-per-view, they should have been on, Fury should have been on ESPN and ABC. Wilder should have been on Fox and CBS. Come on. At the end of the day, you got to get these dudes in the public eye. If they really wanted to, and in the promotion they doing, it's stale. The countdown to Wilder Fury. We know Deontay legacy. We know Tyson Fury legacy. We don't need Keith Thurman telling us Andre Ward. It's stale. They don't know what to do in boxing. They don't know what to do in boxing. They just basically, they gotta you know how you do to hit the piñata? All these boxing promoters, managers, and boxing people, they blind and just swinging, trying to hit the money shot blind and trying to figure out this boxing stuff. They got so many people that's not boxing people in boxing. Sam Watson, no offense to him, he not a boxing guy. Al Heyman, he a music guy. He got a business degree. He not a boxing guy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes in boxing, they not boxing people. They not. I don't even remember the Super Bowl commercial. I think it was like a 15-second commercial. If Fox really wanted to put them on, they should have did a segment during the Super Bowl with Wilder and Fury. If they really wanted to put them on, they should have had them speaking at the Super Bowl. Well, you had over, I think the Super Bowl viewership was up for the first time in 5 years. I want to say it was 100 million people that tuned in. Or 13 million people or something. I think it was 13, excuse me, not 100. Whatever the fuck it was. Yeah, now you got boxers clout chasing UFC fighters, you know. Come on. Boxing marketing is reductive. Like the economy in general, it's all about short-term game, even if long-term loss for the market as all. And that's what it is. It's going to be long-term loss. He said 102 people watch. I know I was somewhere around the ballpark. Yeah, they're not thinking about the long-term future of boxing. They just sucking up all the resources right now. But it is what it is. He said, hold up, it was a commercial. Yeah, it was a 15-second commercial. Because the 13-second commercial was the 30-second commercial was $5.6 million or some shit like that. To get a 30-second commercial, and they took a 15-second commercial out. Yeah, you know, in actuality, they can do what they want in boxing. But like I said, man, I'm done. Like just being a patron of boxing and buying these different apps. I don't got Showtime no more. I don't got the ESPN Plus app no more. Never had the Zone app. Like I said before, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I love boxing to death, but nah, man, they not just gonna keep hitting me with the ooh-wop bam, the Orlando Brown. What do you say? Ooh-wop bam. I'm straight. I mean, way more casuals who know names in UFC and don't know current shit about boxing. My barber shop is playing more UFC than boxing. That's how it is. That's how it is. But at the end of the day, Top Rank handling the tickets. So for them to have $1,000 upper bowl seat, I mean, quite honestly, man, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the high, 1 being the low, what number would y'all give Fury Wilder 1 on a scale from 1 to 10? 10 being the high, 1 being the low. Fury Wilder 1. 1 to 10, what y'all give it? 10 being the high, 1 being the low. 5, 6, 6.5, 7, 8. I don't think it was a 7 or 8. 5, 6.5, 8. I don't think it was a good fight at all. It wasn't a good fight for me personally until the 12th round, until that happened. You know what I'm saying? To me, it wasn't a good fight. It wasn't a good fight. I mean, but I grew up watching real heavyweight fights. And I go back and watch Holmes, and in the wars he had. I go back and watch Ali and Frazier, and I watched Vander Tyson 1 and 2. That's what pretty much got me into boxing. I watched Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield. I mean, you had Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield, which Lennox really won. I mean, even Anthony Joshua, Vladimir Klitschko, that was a better fight than Wilder Fury 1. But there used to be real heavyweight fights, man. Ken Norton used to throw down. He was another one. But the 12th round is probably what gave people the confidence. That shit was trash. That shit was trash. I ain't gonna. Man, them two clumsy ass niggas, man. Wilder disappointed in that fight. And nobody else gonna say they're gonna make excuses for him. He really won. He really knocked him out. Like I said, I seen worse 20. I seen 30 counts, 15 counts. Mad Dog H. You know what I'm saying? Wilder was not supposed to go in there and go 12 with a fat fuck that was over 500 pounds prior to that. No way, no how. People don't look at that. Tyson Fury was like 400 and some pounds. He lost all that weight. May have been legitimate or illegitimate losing that weight. And Wilder went in there and struggled with a nigga that hadn't fought a real opponent in years. That was pathetic. That was pathetic. That was pathetic. This nigga was swimming in there, bro. And I like Wilder. He was in there swimming. Missing shots. There ain't no way Tyson Fury was supposed to... Come on, man. He was supposed to do him bad. Now Wilder in there missing left and right. Fury looking... They comparing him to Muhammad Ali now. Man, Wilder's supposed to go in there and knock that white boy dick in the dirt. Wilder went in there and struggled with him. That dude, Tyson Fury looked like Humpty Dumpty with legs, and he looked like, come on, man, you know, Wilder got all these muscles and all this. He lanky, and Fury was fat as hell in there, bruh. I'm a little teapot short. It was all his stomach. He had a whole stomach. This dude tucking his stomach in his pants like a fat girl. Samuel Prime, what's going on? Let's keep it real. Wilder disappointed. Bro. I was so upset with him that night, dog. I could have shot the fade with him. Now I would got knocked out. I ain't gonna lie. I'd have got knocked out. That right hand would have sent me home. Take me to the king. Yeah, I'd have been seeing the king that night. But the way he fought, I felt like I could have did something up in there. That dude was in there swimming. And he was in there doing a breaststroke. That nigga was in there. He looked like Michael Phelps in there. And then Fury looking like Neo in the Matrix. And then he's slowing it down. Man, keep it real, bruh. That was the worst heavyweight performance I've seen since David Haye performance versus Vladimir Klitschko. Real talk, you come in there with all that mask on. You come in there with all that mask on. Shit, the way he fought that night, I would have shot the fade with him. I would have got knocked out. Shit, the way he was in there swinging and missing. What tactics should Wilder use? Go to the body, bruh. He had the right idea, jabbing to the solar plex to get Fury out of position. You know, the body was open. He just kept head hunting. You know what I'm saying? He never forgot his jab. He always used his jab in the fight. It's just Fury a good fighter. A good elusive fighter up top can make you look like that. You know what I'm saying? So for Wilder, you know, it's all about, you know, just being more patient. He punched himself out. Some stuff people don't talk about. Being patient. He had the right jab to the solar plex and working it up and down. You know what I'm saying? Maybe work on the jab to the stomach a little bit. You know, ripping to the stomach instead of going upstairs. Look what Otto Wallin did. Wallin, he got Fury in the point. He got Fury out of position. You know, Otto Wallin was able to get Fury on the turnbuckle and then go to work. And then the way he smothered Fury, the way he cut the ring off and closed the distance on Fury, Fury couldn't. He had nowhere to go. Wilder got to do the same thing. He got to walk Fury into that turnbuckle. Don't put him on the ropes. Put him on the turnbuckle. And then, you know what I'm saying? You rip to the body. You keep him there. You feint. Get him out of position. Get him commit to a roll or to a whatever you call he be doing, a roll or a weave. You know, that's what feinting do. Feinting get a fighter out of position. You know what I'm saying? He feint him and see which way he gonna roll. Then come back with a shot. Ricky E, what's going on? Salute, bro. Yeah, y'all. The Knicks, man. James Dolan said, I ain't selling. James Dolan and Martha Ford, the Lions owner, they the same person. The Knicks is the Detroit Lions of the NBA, and the Detroit Lions is the Knicks of the NFL. But what Fury got to do this time, you know, really, he can just do what he did last time. You know what I'm saying? Talk to Wilder, get Wilder riled up, get Wilder to really swing to the fences, and try to counter Wilder. Obviously, walk away from the right hand. And just beat Fury. That's it. Box, use the ring, try to steal rounds at the end. Let Wilder use his energy up. You know, let Wilder come to him. and then at the end of the round, try to steal the round with a flurry. Basically, just do what he did last time. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't think it's a just being better conditioned too. He come in better condition. You know, people say, well, he's gonna be 270. You could be in 270 and have good condition. Different body types. Look at Jarrell Miller. I know people think he was rated up, but it's dudes out there that got that prediction. I don't really have a prediction yet for Wilder Fury 2. I don't have one. Wallin got a better foundation. Fury looked bad versus Pinata, too elusive. But there's ways you can get him in the corner like that. You know what I'm saying? There's ways you can jab him in that corner, or you can get him to walk in that corner and close the distance off on him and keep him there. But you're right, Otto Wallin is a better pressure fighter. He was able to get up under Tyson, you know what I'm saying? Get up under his rib cage, get up under his arms, work the middle section, rip on the inside. So Wilder really don't have those inside things. Wilder he gonna give up a lot of rounds. In the process, he gonna be trying to look for that right hand, but he got to use that left hook. That left hook is what really set up a lot of things for him. Left hook to the body, left hook to the head. I like to see him double that up a lot. Jab, jab here, left hook to the head, left hook to the body, left hook to the body, left hook to the head. I like to see him develop a right hand to the body too. You know what I'm saying? But if Fury gonna just roll on the ropes, hey man, take that half step to the half step back and work the rib cage, work the body. They need to be working on ripping the body. But you can't teach Wilder that it's something that one can't. You know, how good is Ortiz? He alright. He ain't shit special. I think Fury get KO'd this time around. I have Fury on the first one. He might get KO'd. He might not. Don't know. If he come to Wilder, he definitely gonna get slept. Fury and Ortiz a bad matchup for Ortiz. Ortiz can't fuck with Fury. Bad matchup. Ortiz got a better chance of beating up on Anthony Joshua. But I tell you this about Joshua. If Joshua moved like he did versus Andy Ruiz, he definitely beat the shit out of Luis Ortiz. If he can move like that, Ortiz can keep up with that movement. But the difference is, if Ortiz hit him with a couple body shots, unlike Andy Ruiz has, Ortiz will get AJ to stay stationary. Then he probably end up either getting knocked out by AJ or knocking AJ out. That's the difference. Ortiz will put water in the basement, though. That's the big difference right there. Andy Ruiz is just disappointed. Breeden was telling him to feint right and left hook. If Wilder could execute Breeden's instruction, it's a wrap. That's basically what he should do. The left hook, that's how he got the drop. That's how he dropped him. With the left hook. He dropped with the left hook. The left hook started that. Is Ortiz a Hall of Famer? Hell no. Hall of Famer. Hall of Famer. Super Soldier Syndrome, AJ beats Ortiz, but that nigga that was moving. I ain't never seen AJ move like that. I'm like, what? This nigga look like a black Klitschko. For real. But I don't think you gonna what's up, Perry? I see you. I don't think you gonna see Wilder and Fury no time soon. I mean, for Wilder and AJ. That's a pipe dream. I make the prediction the week of the fight. What kind? Ortiz will beat he definitely beat Dillian White. Sorry, Dillian White sorry as hell. Billy N, what's going on? Who Dillian White fighting? He might lose to Povetkin. Povetkin looked pretty good versus Michael Hunter. Hell yeah. Povetkin got that level. I think I might put some money on Povetkin to get the dub. I might put some money on Povetkin to get the dub versus Dillian White. This might be the last old person Dillian White pick on. No, Dominic Brazil get dog walk. Dominic Brazil will get dog walk. Get him a collar and a leash. But Brazil got heart though. Brazil could take a punch. He couldn't take that Wilder punch, but he could take a punch. Ortiz is not good. He good, don't get me wrong, but he ain't shit special. Is Ortiz better than Povetkin? At their best, that'd be a good fight. It can go either way. And at their best, yeah, I like to see that. At their best, that'd be an interesting fight. I couldn't call it. AJ Gerald Washington. Man, AJ been beat the shit out of Gerald Washington. Man, that's crazy. Gerald Washington. Yeah, nah, Pulev trash these days. Pulev trash. I expect AJ to get Pulev in there, like get him out of there under 5 rounds. He said Fury just need to fight on the inside and maul Wilder. I mean, that can happen, but on your way in, you get hit with that right hand, it's a wrap. When you talking about mauling somebody, you gotta get close enough to maul them. This ain't no Steve Cunningham he mauling. Wilder gonna throw that jab when he walk in too. But if he can get on the inside and maul him there, then maybe. Charles Martin ain't shit neither. Ruiz beat him right now. Ruiz beat Charles Martin ain't shit. He won his title because a dude blew his ACL or whatever. Well, I was watching that fight. Do you think Ennis can beat Crawford? No, not right now. He ain't ready. He gotta fight somebody. He gotta sign with somebody first. Until he signs with somebody, he just gonna be begging. Cameron Duncan don't want to share that profit. That's what it is. But Cameron Duncan gotta give him to somebody else. That's the way boxing is. HBO used to, the thing about HBO that was good, before I talk about Errol Spence and Brooke and Crawford. The thing about HBO is if you had a fighter, they work with you. You know, Samson Boxing, main events, it's right now in boxing, either you with ESPN Top Rank, The Zone, Matchroom, Golden Boy, you with Al Heyman. Maybe TGB, Mayweather Promotions, Samson Boxing. You know, if you a Lou DiBella, you a Rock Nation or somebody like that, it's hard out there for them. You know, HBO used to, if you was a fighter, and HBO used to make shit happen. And the HBO model dead though. Does Duncan and Top Rank have a good relationship? I don't know if it was a good split. I can't call it. He used to be the manager over there for most of the fighters. Then he broke off and became a promoter. I don't know if they on good speaking terms. But I'm not sure. But hey, let's talk about Bud for a minute. Errol Spence said that he told Kell Brook to leave him alone, right? And people talking about that. And I just thought it wasn't no story, right? But you got people talking about it. But I'm like, what if Terrence Crawford said, "Oh man, Brooks said I want to fight you," and Terrence Crawford said, "Oh, leave me alone." You know, what if Crawford said that? People would have made the headline. Oh, Crawford. Shit. Oh, Crawford is ducking Brook. He's ducking Brook. Nah, Errol Spence. Nah, don't just tell that man to leave you alone. Don't tell him to leave you alone. When you move your sweet and sour ass up, you need to go see Kell Brook. See, don't tell us that, oh, Crawford need to fight Kell Brook. Nah, Kell Brook said he wanted to fight Errol Spence. And if Errol Spence don't want to fight Manny Pacquiao, you know, well, he need to go ahead and run the fade. You know, with motherfucking Kell Brook, he called your name. Oh, leave me alone, Kell Brook. I beat you already, coming off a loss, and you dropping down from 160. Oh, leave me alone. Oh, leave me alone, Kell Brook. Fuck up out of here. Imagine if Bud say, "Oh, leave me alone, Kell Brook. Leave me the F alone." Man, you know how the local dummy box community would twist that? Oh, Terrence Crawford begs Kell Brook to leave him alone and stop Babsram. Crawford ducks Brook live. I told you Crawford didn't want anything with Kell Brook. You imagine how they put a spin on that? He said Errol already beat Brook and broke his other eye. And you act like he wasn't close. You act like if Kell Brook was healthy, he wouldn't have fucked Errol Spence up. Man, Kell Brook would be the unified champion of the world right now. If he didn't fight Golovkin like an idiot, he fought Jesse Vargas, he would have beat the dog walking shit out of Errol Spence. Errol Spence would be a has-been. Kell Brook was getting with him. Pow, 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 pow. He was popping Errol Spence's head back until he got weight drained from coming all the way down. Beating Errol, pow, pow, pow. Errol Spence's head was just snapping back. Pow. He said, my neck was hurting for weeks after that fight. Pow, pow. People had this imagination, right? People got this imagination that Errol Spence won that fight. Like, what was it? 10 rounds to nothing, 9 rounds to nothing. Like the nigga wasn't losing the fight. Dream Chaser, what's going on? Neutral Natural, I see you. Tax Tech, all right, what's going on? MD, what's going on? People got this imagination like Kell Brook wasn't up on his ass in the beginning of that fight. Kell Brook was up by a few points. And then Kell Brook started, then the tide turned and Errol Spence stepped it up. You know what I'm saying? Anytime Errol Spence stepped up in opposition, he didn't look as strong or as good. When he stepped up versus Kell Brook, all that invincible shit was gone. When he stepped up versus Mikey, the knockout stopped happening. When he fought Sean Porter, he damn near lost his neck. He almost lost his neck. If Kell Brook wasn't coming off a knockout loss, with a broken eye, and had to drop 13 pounds, he should have just moved up to 54 and let Errol have the belt. Had he not fought Kell Brook, Errol Spence wouldn't have no respectable name on his resume. Until he fought Mikey Garcia. For real. Motherfuckers act like Kell Brook was undefeated. Yeah, like Kell Brook just didn't come off a loss. A broken orbital bone. He didn't have no tune-up. And here we got Errol Spence saying no tune-up versus Manny Pacquiao, but he asking for a tune-up behind the scenes. I'd rather fight Danny Garcia. He might end up still fighting Manny Pacquiao. And my boy Manny Pacquiao, Pacquiao gonna knock Spence's head off. He gonna do it for Terrence Crawford. He gonna knock that cowboy ass out. And I hope they do it at Cowboy Stadium so they can bury the nigga up under that star. Pacquiao go out on top. Manny Pacquiao! Manny Pacquiao! Errol Spence definitely gonna go get drunk that night. They gonna take his ass to the hospital. Just put some E&J in my IV, man. I'll be alright. Just put some E&J in my IV, man. Yeah, little BZ gonna be like, that's on me, baby. That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby. Pacquiao gonna name his dog Errol Spence. Watch. He gonna name his dog Spence Jr. Oh, he's racist. I tried to tell you Manny Pacquiao was racist. I tried to tell you he was racist, but when he named his dog after Keith Thurman to beat him, man, Pacquiao beat Errol Spence, bro. He going into the Goodfellas Sports TV Hall of Fame. Right next to Baby Jesus, Ali, Joe Frazier, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler. We gonna have the Goodfellas Hall of Fame right after the fight. We gonna name all the fighters that's gonna be inducted into the Goodfellas Sports TV Hall of Fame. We gonna give Manny Pacquiao a nice black and gold jacket with the emblem on. We gonna mail it to Pacquiao too. Manny Pacquiao! He said, you know who Errol Spence' new sponsor is? Bro, I don't know. Jerry Jones and the Klan. Nigga Errol Spence, a black Klansman. Y'all see him. He a Negro and all them, Ego, all them was standing up for the national anthem at Spence and Mikey Garcia. Trey, what's going on? One none of them black Klansmen kneeling. Errol looked at y'all better stand up. A Negro had his hand over his heart. In the land of the yeah, ho. The land of the free, ho. All of them had their hand over their heart. You see that nigga Earl Spence kneeling in the ring? Jerry looked at you, better not kneel. Earl Spence and Negro had their hand in the land of, yeah, ho. Hit the like button, ho. Hit the like button, ho. Hell yeah. There wasn't nobody kneeling. Fred was standing right next to him. I heard he trying to profit off Kobe death. You gotta watch out for dudes like Fred, man. Fred, that one coworker you work with, and you like, man, I really don't know about Nancy, and she the boss or the manager. She be tripping. He go right back and tell you think he a cool dude. He go right back and tell Nancy on your ass. That motherfucking Fred is Uncle Ruckus for real. He Uncle Ruckus. You gotta watch out for them. He ain't Uncle Ruckus. I don't even know. I gotta think of a slave. A slave. He the slave that go back and tell. He the dude from Life. The one that, yeah, I got you, boss. The one that was shooting them if they toes fall out the little top of the bottle top, whatever, the bottle. That's him. You gotta watch out for dudes like that. I guarantee you, if you give Fred a bath, he probably got a whole black face just all on him. He probably dipped in black. Fred probably a white man. Telling you, Fred probably a white man. If you give Fred a bath, he white underneath. Guaranteed. Yeah, I talked about Broner already. What's going on outside Omaha in the house? All of them was standing up for the now. In the land, the like one. They sat here and criticize me for watching NFL, but they in there buying sodas and pops and standing for the national anthem at Jerry World. One of the most racist places in the NFL. One of the most racist owners out there. Crazy, ain't it? Talking about calling a spade, or trying to call a spade a spade. Tell them about the gun line, boss. Yo, you better stand. You better stand. Them dudes is a joke, man. Imagine if Terrence Crawford said, "Oh man, leave me alone, Kell Brook. I don't want to fight you." That's Errol Spence. Just leave me alone. Come on, man. Crawford, they make 1,000 videos about Crawford. Crawford ducks Kell Brook. Kell Brook, they make stuff up. Kell Brook sent Crawford a $100 million offer, and he said no. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn said, we sent Terrence Crawford several offers to fight, a $50 million, a $20 million, an $80 million. Kell Brook, they'll believe him. They'll believe him. They'll believe him. And it's sad. It's sad. You know what I'm saying? But, that's the game. You wonder who Crawford gonna fight next? Who knows? Who knows? All you gonna see is breaking news. Yeah, breaking news. Crawford did this and Crawford ducked this guy. You know what Crawford would do with Kell Brook? Look who Kell Brook fight, Max DeLuca. I mean, do anybody know who Max DeLuca is? Anybody know who Max DeLuca is? He said Errol Spence sounded like a UK fighter when he told Brook to leave him alone. Leave me alone. Yeah, he ain't nothing but a black British fighter. Errol Spence ain't no boxer, man. Gervonta, man, that nigga too small for me. If he getting smacked up by Kenny Porter, man, that nigga Fred like 5'5". I step on that little nigga, man. That ain't no fucking that ain't no motherfucking that nigga too little. Motherfucker, nigga, him and Kevin Hart on his own. Him and Kevin Hart on his own. That's a good fight. Him and Kevin Hart. Little ass nigga. Looking at my baby mama, that old cornball, Point Dexter. When I see him, I'm smacking the fuck out of that nigga. No two ways around it. I'm gonna smack him hard as hell. Smack him so hard, this girl click gonna vibrate. But Crawford, I mean, we don't know who he's gonna fight next, to be honest. They gotta get creative. You might see a Kavaliauskas rematch. Shit. Boots Putin failed the drug test. Man, shit, that's gonna be interesting, man, because it really ain't nobody for Crawford to fight. That's the thing about it. Shit, he might have to fight Kell Brook while we talking shit. He might have to fight Kell Brook. He might have to. I mean, who he gonna fight? Delorme and who he gonna fight? He fighting Jamal James. Terrence Crawford legitimately got nobody to fight. Legitimately. Terrence Crawford legitimately got nobody to fight. Oh, Sean Porter having another baby. Shout out to Allen for sending that to me. They talking about the dude from Camp. Who? Custio Clayton. That's what you talking about, Custio Clayton. That's what you talking about, Ronnie Boy Fresh. They won't let Yugas go over there. Yugas was supposed to fight Boots Putin for the regular title. They told him no. And they gonna fight Custio Clayton, bro. That's who. Zawiski. Let me look him up. I don't know shit about Zawiski. I see him right here. Oh, he kind of tall. That nigga was a junior middleweight. Hey, man, Zawiski got like 23 knockouts. He got one loss, though. Oh, that nigga lost to Pool Marv. That nigga lost to Constantine Pool Marv. By unanimous decision. Other than Pool Marv, I don't know there's nobody on his resume. Aaron Herrera. It's over with, bruh. It's over with for this nigga, dog. It's legitimately nobody to fight at this division. Look at it. All right, I'm just read off the dudes in the WBO real quick. You got Garcia, Lippies not happening. Virgil Ortiz Jr. That might be his best route. McKay Shania, I don't know his name. The Zawiski dude, Custio Clayton, McKisson, Qdoba, David Ivorizian, Kyle Velasquez, Freddie Kawit, Luther Clay, Jerron Ennis, Yuki Beep, and some other name I ain't can pronounce. You got Mikael Fox in the IBF, Jerron Ennis, Sebastian Formel, the Zawiski dude again, Sean Porter, Delorme, some dude named Nutzelin, Jamal James, Ivorizian, Obra, Lippiets, Qdoba. In the WBA, you got Yugas, Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia, Gabriel, Jamal James, Ivorizian, the Nutso dude, Razab Batub, I don't know this dude named Guerrero, Connor Bean, Delorme, Clayton, Harold Calderon, Derek West. I mean, you ain't got nobody. Josh Kelly, Ray Robinson in WBC, Relic, Jamal James, Amir Khan, Maurice Hooker, Vigil Ortiz, Lippiets, Josita Lopez, Kadupadev, Qdoba, David Ivorizian, Yugas, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter. You know, he ain't got nobody to fight, bruh. Nobody. He might as well just go ahead and offer Regis Progress. He might as well. Might as well, Craig, man. Stimulate your mind, man. It's Friday. He might as well. That dude might as well go ahead and offer Regis Progress. They might as well offer Regis Progress. That's a better fight. If you can't get Yugas. You know what I'm saying? Amir Khan got a fight in February, but he ain't done enough yet. And he got one fight on to come up. Wood 1038. What's going on? He might as well. Hey, Vigil might stop Bud. Man, Vigil Ortiz get the dog walking shit beat out of him. That nigga get the brakes beat off him. That boy ain't ready for that type of work. Vigil Ortiz, y'all overrate him. He ain't shit. I watching him. I'm like, what's so good about him? He's just a Mexican that throw a lot of punches and come forward. I don't see shit special about him. He been got the shit beat out his ass. He might as well beat the shit out of Vigil Ortiz. Shit, it is Black History Month, man. Shit, Amir Khan beat Yugas. Beat the dog walking shit out of Victor Ortiz. Shit. Man, did the 8 times the Omaha stump on his ass. Doom, doom, doom. Victor Ortiz get baptized. Y'all be overrating some niggas to me, though. I was looking at him like, I don't see it, bro. His face be getting marked up. I don't see it, dog. You know, I don't see it. He need a little bit more seasoning on his ass. That nigga need a little pepper, a little salt. He been got in there and got bop bop. He a little ways away, bro. He a little ways away. He ain't garbage. He just need a little bit more seasoning. Oh, Canelo beat the shit out of Charlo ass. You gotta ask me twice. Charlo out here turning down $15 million. Canelo been there. Boop, 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 boop. He ain't gonna stop Charlo though. Them Charlos got some good genetics, good jaws, good stamina. They strong. Charlos need to thank their parents. They got good genetics. They some superior athletes. He just ain't got enough skill. I think the old Jermell will have a chance versus Canelo, but the new Jermell, he might go in there and get stopped. Shit. Ortiz versus Ennis fight at 50. That's down the line. One of them can lose. One of them can have career-ending injuries. You never know what happens. I ain't even looking down the line of that. Canelo, but Beterbiev been a dog walk Canelo. Y'all, Beterbiev is the baddest man on the planet. Beterbiev is pound for pound I ain't gonna say pound. Well, we had pound for pound. He the baddest man on the planet, bro. Baddest fighter I seen. Crawford the best fighter. Don't get it twisted. Crawford the best fighter on the planet I seen skill wise. Beterbiev the baddest man walking around. Watch what he do to Bivol. His father was a boxer. He gave some good genetics. Watch what they do to Bivol. He gonna crush Bivol ass. He gonna have that. Bivol gonna go to sleep. Go to sleep. Yeah, Jamel's better than Ronnie. Wilder the baddest. Nah, I got Beterbiev, bro. Beterbiev the baddest man walking around. Wilder just too erratic for me. You don't know when it's coming, but Beterbiev a better boxer than Wilder, though. I'm betting my money with Beterbiev versus any motherfucker in the world. Andre Ward can come back to this motherfucker right now. I got Beterbiev. Any dude that want to come through 75, Benavidez, Caleb Plant, Canelo Alvarez, Andre Ward, Dimitri Bivol, shit, if Bernard Hopkins want to come back, I betting with my dog, Arthur Beterbiev. Every time, bruh. Every time, bruh. He going to sleep. Get him a sleep number bed. Bivol going to sleep. What his sleep number is, C-Dub? What his sleep number is? He a 16? He a 5? He a 10? He a 2? He like it firm? He like it so? What his sleep number is? That's what I'm calling my dog Beterbiev. My dog Arthur sleep number Beterbiev. Because you're going to sleep. What your sleep number is? What's your sleep number? He is 76? What is sleep number? Because that's when he going to sleep. I've been told y'all about my dog. I told y'all about my dog. Yeah, that's Roy Jones. That's Roy Jones. Nigga, you talking about like that's Roy Jones. Nigga, like that's one of the greatest fighter ever. Yeah, Archie Moore, Michael Spinks. Yeah, they beat Beterbiev probably. Yeah. James Toney. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. I ain't saying he the greatest light heavyweight of all time. You had Michael Moore, Michael Spinks, Roy Jones, James Toney. Had a lot of great light heavyweights. But that's Roy Jones. Shit, we had like Roy Jones. Roy Jones is bad. We ain't talking about all time shit. Roy Jones bad. Chad, oh, that's my dog. Chad to give him a run for his money. But Chad didn't have dog in him. So if Chad had Floyd Senior in the corner, it might be more competitive. Man, Beterbiev the truth. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all dick pull Errol Spencer. He ain't nowhere close to being as good as Beterbiev. Earl Spence wish he could punch like Beterbiev. Earl Spence ain't nowhere near on that nigga level. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Obviously, Earl Spence is years younger. Years younger. He ain't nowhere near that nigga. Earl Spence is trash. I've been trying to tell y'all niggas that. Like I told y'all about Tevin Farmer. Let's talk about Tevin Farmer for a minute. I told y'all about Tevin Farmer. Oh, Tevin Farmer gonna beat JoJo. Tevin Farmer good. Oh, you hating on Tevin Farmer, man. That's why I don't hit the like button, man. You hating on Tevin Farmer, man. I told y'all he was garbage. Carlos Adames, told y'all, garbage. Alexander Gosvick, garbage. Told y'all, oh, Gosvick gonna beat Beterbiev. Gosvick gonna beat Beterbiev. Garbage. Told y'all, garbage. Y'all want to talk about them? Y'all want to talk about that? Garbage. They like Tevin Farmer don't exist. Y'all want to act like he don't exist? Garbage. Garbage. Nobody want to talk about that? Shit. Nigga talking about Wilder. Yeah, nigga got fury problems. Shit, he better handle his business. Ain't buying that. Yeah, nigga ain't fought, man. He ain't fought nobody as good as Gosvick and beat him. I'm trying to hear that. Good fighter, though. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Garbage. I hear all these dudes dick pulling Errol Spence every day. Errol Spence, basic. This nigga basic as vanilla bean ice cream. Basic as cottage cheese. Man, Errol Spence is like eating a tub of sour cream. Basic, no flavor, no nothing. Big, overweight, strong welterweight. Throw basic, subpar, power punching. Come straight forward, no slickness. Head don't move. Come right down the pipe on guys he bigger than. Woo! Can't really punch. Errol Spence is like eating a tub of sour cream. Basic. Bland. No flavor. I ain't trying to hear that, man. Y'all out here, you niggas dick pulling him all day. At least Wilder got some type of, he got some type of, like, special effect. You know, he got a pow to right hand. Tank. Good two-hand puncher. I get it. I hear all y'all dick pulling Tank. Dick pulling Errol Spence. All the Charlos. Oh, them niggas overrated. Overrated. I gotta hear y'all talking about all these overrated. I don't care about color. If you can fight, I'm rocking with you. Beterbiev can fight. Tell Benavidez move up and see what happened to him. He gonna need some milk. Tell Caleb Plant move up, see what happened to him. He going to sleep. Tell Canelo to move up and don't put no stipulations. Y'all want to see how Cinnamon get ground and get put in that bottle. It's gonna get grounded up. I hear y'all talking about the same 5 overrated PBC fighters all the time. How is Adames overrated? Oh, he's the greatest fighter I've ever seen. Oh, Adames is so good. That nigga garbage. God, I look at him like, who? I'm expecting to see some phenomenal fighter. Every time I watch, it's the same dude. I watch him again. I don't see it. Patrick Teixeira beat Adames. Boo Boo gonna get turned to shit. Fuck with Beterbiev. Shit. Tell Andre Ward to come back. That's why he seen Arthur Beterbiev coming. He like, oh, hell no. I got to get up out of here. I got to get up out of here. Kovalev. I just don't know who's Beterbiev. No, I just don't speak. I just speak English. Kovalev knew better than that. John David Jackson say shit. If anybody was gonna beat Kovalev, I didn't think it was gonna be War. I thought it was gonna be Beterbiev. Man, Beterbiev been in turn plant. He done turned plant into a hat into a dead plant. Benavidez get the shit beat out of him. That nigga got dropped by Ronald Garville. He lost to Ronald Garville in that first fight. I watched that fight 2 times. One time at work when I wasn't doing nothing. And I watched it again for the Darrell fight. He a kid, though. He can easily be better than Beterbiev. He only, 20 years old? 22, 23 years old. So that's premature. It's saying, like, him at 20-some years old, 22, 23, versus a 37-year-old fighter. Like, he ain't a finished product yet. Ward get the shit beat out of his ass. Ward get the shit beat out of his ass. Ward wasn't that good at light heavyweight because he was out his prime. That's why. I like Castanos. He tight. I like him. Joe Smith Jr. He go to sleep. Good fighter though. He's solid. That nigga had Jesse Hart running. Jesse Hart was like, oh man, K keep running away. But yeah, y'all got some questions, man. I answered some questions on the way out. Teixeira, big ass 54-pound. Yeah, he was at middleweight. He got stopped at middleweight by Curtis Stevens. You gotta hear these dudes talk about Errol Spence. Errol Spence back in the gym. Oh, Errol Spence fans are critics. Oh, Errol Spence wiped his ass with Charmin today. Every time Errol Spence do something, these things. Oh, Errol Spence brushed his hair to the back today. He usually go side to side. like nigga, what? Errol Spence tied his shoes today. Breaking news. I seen Errol Spence at the Piggly Wiggly. I seen him at In-N-Out Burger. You know, KQC versus Fanon. KQKC, but way better than Fanon ever was, nigga. I ain't got no problem with KQKC. Haddon versus Quentin Ortiz. That's a good fight. That can go either way. I think Haddon too relentless though. Who's fighters that nobody's talking about and need to be talked about? Anthony Rhodes. George Kambosos was one. The dude that's fighting the New York next, Manny Pacquiao fighter. I was impressed by him. I'm gonna tell you his name right now. John Rio Casimir. I like him a lot. Juan Estrada. I like him a lot. I still like Danny Roman, even though he lost. Tough fight. Who else you got out there? Out in these streets. Gary Anton Russell fighting tomorrow. I like him. I'm trying to think of some more guys. Pretty much it. Oh, the Rock kid, Damian Rock from Philadelphia, the heavyweight. I like him. Him a lot. Yeah, them the guys that I think don't get a lot of play. I like those guys. Yeah, I like those guys. Holyfield versus Ike Hibachi. Hibachi career got cut short on whatever the fuck he did. I like Holyfield. Love Holyfield. One of my favorite fighters. But hold on. I'm going to keep going through these questions. Keep asking questions. I smacked the shit out of Mr. Breaking News. I won't even ball my fists up. Gotti versus Madonna. Comfortably. Ortiz versus Ennis. Too premature. If the man here looks like whoa, then what that man here look like? What? Spence versus Alberto Ciroc. Oh, Spence needs something. He needs something more proof than Ciroc. He needs some higher proof. Laura didn't want to run it back with Castanos. No, that's not what happened. Castanos was ordered to fight Soar, and some shit happened. They wasn't ducking each other. It's just the belt got the belt went somewhere else due to some politics. Jake Paul, is that the one that fought on the Miami card? He was solid though. I don't watch YouTube, but I seen that one. Y'all need to check out the 2020 amateurs who lost in the Olympic trials. Some are turning pro. All right, I gotta check him. I know old boy he going. I think from Jersey. I think he going. Roman, who he got whooped by a 13-year-old guy. Holyfield versus Ike is a war. Roman should have took another fight. Yeah, come on. Yeah, he did. That's another person problem. Who needs to mandate Garcia versus Crawford? He ain't gonna WBO ain't gonna mandate that. He got that from Spence Post. I don't know what he's talking about. Spence versus Paul Williams. I don't know, man. Paul Williams, people kind of over glorify him. Y'all keep asking questions. I think Spence got a chance to win that fight. Appreciate it, Miguel. Salute. I think that's pretty much. Paul Williams was straight, but people forget he lost to Katana, and Katana was a southpaw. I'd probably take Spence. Paul Williams had problems with southpaws. Katana beat him. He came back and beat Katana though, and then he lost to Lara. So yes, Paul Williams, and then he got stopped by Martinez. I thought he lost the first fight versus Martinez, so I'll take Spence over Paul Williams. Roman, a true fighter, coming off a shoulder injury, didn't duck the mandatory. Nope. K. Diddy versus Fred. K. Diddy. Tua versus James Toney. That would have been a good fight. I don't know. Probably, I mean, Tua could have did some things that Samuel Peters did. Tony just couldn't get over that Samuel Peters hurdle. I don't know who I'm picking that one. But I watched them Samuel Peters and Tony fights. Them shits made me mad. Who next? Nigga say who next? Like your neck. Who next? Who Wood stay real versus Negro? I don't know. I'll take Wood. Negro probably ain't fighting around these streets. Usually niggas with all them muscles can't fight no way. If Roman was hot, then he probably would have beat that guy. He started coming on late. Yeah. Sweet Pea versus Henry Armstrong. That's a good fight. I don't know on that one. That's another pickle. I don't think Haney should take the AB fight. What if he lose? At this point, you should lose to AB. AB ain't won in 3 years. But, hey, you could be right. If he lose, it could be over with. Look like Crawford be fighting Regis. He should. Fuck it. When will Canelo fight done one? Hold on. When will Canelo fight done one who is actually a threat without draining him? Probably never. Keyshawn Davis, I think he's going to win. Go. Yes, what I'm talking about. All he needs to do is beat the Cuban Andy Cruz that he lost 3 close fights with. And I thought Davis won the last fight in the 38-pound lightweight division. Haney versus AB at 40. I'm going to take Devin Haney with caution. Floyd versus Tommy Hearns. Floyd had to fight a perfect fight. You know what I'm saying? But if Floyd can get past the 6th round, Floyd had to do a lot of lateral movement. That had to be Floyd had to go to his lightweight roots. Floyd had to go to he had to do a lot of movement on Tommy Hearns. You know what I'm saying? He could take away Tommy Hearns' right hand for a while. If that fight going to the 7th, 8th, 9th round, Floyd Mayweather possibly can win that fight. But I would, you probably tend to roll with Tommy Hearns. But like I said before, Tommy got stopped by Aaron Pryor in the amateurs. So, James Toney was on that Canelo diet. Tua versus Foreman. And what old and new Foreman. I'm talking about, I take old Foreman for sure. I mean new Foreman. I mean the young Foreman. Haney probably beat AB. AB don't punch. True, Russell. C-Dub Tank beats everyone but Gary Russell from 35 to 25. No, he don't. I don't think he beat not with his focus. He don't beat Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko at this point. I don't think Tank will beat Miguel Burchett. Unless they, I don't think he beat Miguel Burchett. He might not beat Shakur Stevenson, low key. There's a few dudes down there that after that Gamboa performance, there's a few girls down there. Loma Johnny Tappy. I'll take Johnny Tappy. He had a dope ass little documentary they did a couple years ago. Shelly versus Ellie Segback. That's a crime. Raheem Gonzalez, another guy who I think will win gold at light heavyweight. Alright, I'm gonna check him out. Lara fought Roman Alvarez. Man, you ain't lying. He did that to try to get Canelo to rematch him. Andrew Jimenez, man, I ain't fighting that man. Floyd versus Mike McCullum. I probably favor Mike McCullum. He got to box his ass off to beat Mike McCullum. Well, Floyd ain't a natural 54-pounder, no way. McCallum was a problem. He went to 60 and gave Tony some tough fights. Broner versus Canelo. I mean, Canelo been to put him to sleep. Kell Brook versus Adames. I don't know. I pick Adames. The leader, Jay Sutter JoJo will beat Gary Russell at 30. Yeah, I said it. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. He wouldn't have a stamina problem. I've been had Shakur over Tank, Silent Childs. Jeff Boston say Tommy's jab and range give Floyd problems. He won't get the KO, but the jab was elite. Yeah, Floyd had to really, be on his using his legs. If Floyd's stamina ain't perfect during that fight, he probably going to sleep. Or if he lose focus. Cause Sugar Ray Leonard I got messed up because of Tommy Hearns in the first fight is the way the story go. AB telling dudes about Floyd for years, why everybody get mad when he tells the truth. Yep, Floyd played the hell out of him. Tapia versus Valero. That's a good one. They was at the same weight. Tapia moved up that high. I ain't fighting Clarissa Shields, brother, man. Clarissa Shields, man, that's the homie. 7-8. Sandwich boy, Snitch boy. Snitch boy. Who is Sam Langford? Must be an older fighter. I know it was talk about Cameron. We had a big debate like 3 years ago about Cameron Brazilio fighting Floyd Mayweather. A lot of people was picking Brazilio to beat Floyd. I gotta look at Sam Langford. I know I probably heard of him. David Tua versus Fury. If Fury can box, he probably win. Fury probably get caught fucking with him though. Tua would definitely be a champion in this era. Boots versus Danny Garcia. Boots got to fight somebody. Ruben Guerrero versus Floyd Senior been to beat the shit out of him, man. To this day. Y'all keep asking the question. AB just want to check. He beats no top guy. Yeah, it's over with for him. He got a nice run. He said Sam Langford is one of Canada's greatest fighters. Oh, he from Canada? Who you ask? Floyd. I got Floyd. Like, no, I ain't gonna shit on Canada like that. I'm real close to Canada. I ain't been over there in a minute though. Canada, when I went over there, had Tim Hortons on every corner. Canadian women over in Windsor, they love American women, American men. I gotta go over to Caesar's Palace, bro. I'm gonna go get when I go to the Secretary of State. I'm gonna get my license in hands. I'm gonna go over there. It's just a whole crossing, going through the tunnel. They got a tunnel or the Ambassador Bridge. It's just bullshit. So I might have to spend a night over at Caesar's Palace. I might just spend a weekend over there. Shit. Floyd went life and death with everyone at 54 except Canelo, and he beat Oscar 8-4. Tua's on his best night in Fury. Shit with George Chocolito in the UFC match. I like Chocolito. Knocks Fury the F out. Floyd acts like a groupie when black fighters are undefeated and a young black fighter fall for it every time. Then he doesn't like he did AB up. Joe Frazier versus Riddick Bowe. Ooh, I didn't think about that one. I might have to put that on the Fantasy Wednesday thing. I'm gonna do fantasy fights on my social media on Wednesdays. I don't know, man. I'll probably take Frazier. That's a good fight. Bowe got the style though. He got the height and the range to give Frazier problems like George did. George beat his ass the first and second time. Morales versus Rigondeaux. Morales started that low? Or are you talking about the version of Rigondeaux at 30? I know Morales went to least to start off at 26, right? I'll probably pick Morales. Too long, too big anyway. Who AB fighting? Nobody knows. Steel Life says if Tank ever gets to 147 in his lifetime, he will fold. Your Crawford. Oh, look, by the time he go to 147, Crawford and Porter not even gonna be there for one. You'll have fun finding out about Sam Langford, a great black fighter from Canada, but was adopted to Boston later on. All right, bro, Sam Langford the GOAT in my opinion. Okay, I gotta check him out then. Joe Joyce upsets the boys. Man, the boys gonna put that boy to sleep. I like them both though. It makes me no difference. The boys, y'all be hating on the boys. The boys can fight though. Then the boys are off the chain, bruh. I don't know why nobody like him. He could fight. To an end, Samuel Peters. Fury versus Joshua. I like Fury in that fight styles, but you never know with Joshua. Lara, John David Jackson at 54. That's a real good fight. John David Jackson was a good fighter. I'd probably take John David Jackson. Lara ain't really never impressed me like that, though. John David Jackson fought Bernard at 60, right? Salvador Sanchez versus Aguero. For Elastic Man, I know. That's a good one. I don't know. I can call that one. That's a good one, though. Sanchez was a beast. Prime Foreman versus Wilder. Foreman. UK versus Mexico, boxing-wise. Probably Mexico. Yeah, definitely Mexico. I got bigger fighters than them, though. It depends. Because Mexico don't have a lot of big fighters, though. I think Gilberto Ramirez was the first Mexican 168-pounder to ever win a title. So that's a rangy question. You think Tank, the new AB, meaning he might not meaning not real as you think, maybe. He might not even make it, he may not fight again. Never know his situation. Beauty shop conversation tape versus Mental Society. Stop showing the tape. Canelo, Oscar versus Oscar De La Hoya. Winky versus Big Charlo. Winky Wright beat the brakes off Big Charlo right now. That's an easy fight for Sneaky Winky. He said Oscar Bonavia knocked down Frazier twice, gave him a whooping, but was robbed by Boxing Politics. The fight is on YouTube. I'm going to check that out. Canelo versus Duran at 50. Duran. So I ask me questions like that. Duran. Take a Duran, even though Tommy slept his ass. I was watching that knockout the other day. I ain't never seen somebody get punched on the chin and fall face forward. That was nuts. He said Negro said he could become heavyweight champ. Okay. His boy Greg Corbin supposed to be heavyweight champ, went in there and stunk it up on the Earl Spence undercard. Maybe he could. I know I can be what I want to be. 7-8 said if I work hard at it, I can be what I want to be. That's Negro. I could be, hey ho, I can be the heavyweight champion of the world. Hit the like button, man. Hit the 7-8 said, I know I can be what I want to be if I work hard at it. Yeah, man. Hit the like button, man. I'm going to be heavyweight champion of the world, man. Since these dudes won't fight AJ, man. I'll fight AJ, man. Look here, Negro. You don't have the training to go into the heavyweight division. It's not a game, Negro. All those steroid muscles you got is not going to help you in the heavyweight fight. Ask Anthony Joshua. It's just not possible. Just keep making your super chat money. Stop listening to 78. He's going to get you knocked out. Come on, Negro. Larry Holmes, Lennox. Larry Holmes, easy. That's an easy fight. Larry Holmes. To predict once it. Frazier versus Shavers. Shavers can crack. It's another one. It can go either way. Shaver probably gets Frazier late, but Frazier can stop him early. Jeff Boxing, Bad Chad versus Kawasaki. Chad Dawson. My bad. He fought a hitman. By his name was Hitman Boom from Detroit. He fought Butterbean and almost killed him in a strongman contest at Cobo Hall. It ain't Cobo no more. Cobo was a racist Detroit mayor. Any more questions? Any more questions? Any more questions? Greg Carmen got sparked the fuck out by Harkovich. Oh, he did? After that he did, didn't he? You talking about Best Friend Boom? Yeah, Best Friend Boom, yeah. He fought Butterbean at a strongman contest. That's a scary dude. He said, I'm just going where the money is. I'm like, oh, man. You always gotta watch a nigga that's strictly blinded by money. Ernie Shaver and Bernardo Mercedes, two of my favorite fights of Shavers. Kawasaki and Kovalev. I don't know. Maybe Kawasaki. I probably pick Kovalev. Jimenez versus Fred. Jimenez. She probably powerbombed Fred ass into the canvas. Jimenez for sure. Any more questions? 21 questions. What's your analysis of Tank in the ring? Good fighter. Based off his last fight, I don't see him in his condition there. I think he relied on one or two shots too much. He need to learn to put his combinations together, learn to work the inside better. It's a lot of holes in this game that got showed last time. He been relying on one punch power, but I think he got the ability, you know what I'm saying, to really go in there and go to work. But I don't think Tank is a full-time fighter though. Tank don't want to fight. You know, Tank want to be a celebrity. He don't commit himself, because if he did, you will see the growth. You will see him being able to rip the body shots. You'll be able to see him, you know what I'm saying, put his combinations together. So the growth not there for Tank, unfortunately. But he a good fighter. He got all the tools to be a good fighter. But I think if he committed himself, he probably could be one of the best fighters in the world, bar none. He said, General Child and Negro using a super chat to buy women. Probably so. Gary Russell versus Manny at 35, Manny Pacquiao. I gotta see Gary Russell at 35. We about to beat Toronto. Holla at me in April. Holla at me in the playoffs. We about to tank. We about to get LaMelo Ball in the D. LaMelo gonna be with a Piston jersey on. His daddy ain't coming to Detroit. He know better. Good looking on that J Electronic. Yeah. I heard that this morning. I was happy as hell. I hope it ain't no old shit. Hope he put some new shit on there. But yeah, I'll mess with J Electronic. It's so sad that people steal all my content. I ain't gonna say nothing, man. I ain't gonna say. I keep seeing somebody steal my content. I'm gonna put this nigga on blast. You know what I'm saying? It's just so many niggas on here paying for views and just borrowing niggas' contents, man. Like, nigga, you gotta, for one, niggas gotta pay for views. It's sad. For two, you can't come up with your own ideas. These niggas are sad, bro. I'm gonna have to start going to these fights smacking these niggas, man. Tank look worse than he did when he won the belt. I thought he looked solid when he won the belt. He didn't look bad. Remember hearing 78 say back in the day that no boxer that fights under 47 could whoop his ass. Do you believe it? Please. Hell yeah. That motherfucker is a fat snitch. He ain't gonna, man, come on. Crazy. I didn't say that. Watch, I'll tell you. Who do you think is the best lyricist right now? Shit, I don't know. Out of the new niggas, I don't know. Kendrick. I think Thurman sparks out 78 in the street fight. For sure. That's a trained fighter. It's making some good money off YouTube reality for you now. It's making some good money off you. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, Electronic, I was crunk when I saw him. That shit better come out. And New York Cash Murphy, yeah, I'll do a prediction. I ain't got one for it right now. Yeah, he made Tite his little girlfriend. Tite, man, went out like a mark. He went out like a mark. What do you think about the Rockets? I watched a little bit of that Laker game last night. I don't know. One thing I noticed about that, bro, is Anthony Davis is so fucking overrated. Shaquille O'Neal would have went out there and went 50 for 50 out there. He probably would have had like 50 blocks too. Shaquille O'Neal would have had over 100 fantasy points last night. You say you put PJ Tucker and Robert Covington on Shaquille O'Neal in the post. You out your mind. Anthony Davis overrated. I told y'all this last year, bro. Anthony Davis supposed to have more than 32 points. He supposed to have, if he had 30, he supposed to win for 30 and 30 last night. Crazy. You come out there with a 6'7", 6'5", man, you out your mind. He supposed to went out there and went hard in the paint. T-Tay ducked on there. Hell yeah. Best storyteller? Probably Biggie. Slick Rick. Best fight you ever saw? Hagler Hearns probably. Anuiwa versus Gary Russell. I don't know. I gotta see how Anuiwa look moving up. I will take the WO champions over any champions. Alan Williams. As I told you before the season, he was overrated. If anybody mess with Maxwell Cream, no, I ain't heard of him. Russell Reed, hell yeah, I agree about AD. Effective, but he overrated. I'm like Broner fighting. Handy called him out. Hit Bud. Then he asked Eddie for $20 million, and Eddie said, "Man, you fooling." People act like Anthony Davis is Kevin Durant. You ain't lying, bro. Nowhere near. Will Chamberlain eats Shaq up. Will Chamberlain was strong though. They said Will Chamberlain can bench like 400 pounds. Right, what's going on? Yeah, forget him. What you know about the best friends and Pony Down? Boy, please, I'm from Detroit. We don't know their history. You can still tell AD used to be a guard when they get him the ball down low. You ain't lying. He ain't got no post moves. Who the wackest boxer that has gotten the most title shots? Adrian Broner. Embiid. So Embiid not in no shape though. Embiid, they should have traded him. As soon as Embiid get hot, they should trade him. He ain't gonna never get healthy. He ain't never in shape. This nigga always sick or hurt or out of shape. They need to trade Joel Embiid. He ain't never in shape. He don't take he young. And his body gon' decline like Shaq shit did, but it's gonna do a lot earlier. Why you call Eddie Hearn a pilgrim? Because that's what he is. I don't know about the best friends, Holloway and Maserati Rick. I watched all the documentaries on all that shit, man. I ain't gonna take that stringer down. I watched all the docs on that shit. I know that that them niggas really killed Maserati Rick too in the hospital. Nigga Hitman Boone said that shit. What's up though? A Coffee Universe salute. Why you do AB like that? It's the truth. Are you afraid of coronavirus? Nope. I don't give a fuck about no coronavirus. I ain't drunk no Corona in like 5 years. I'm talking shit. No, it is what it is. If it's your time, it's your time. Ain't shit you can do about it. Worst mentor you ever seen? All of them. What do you think of Roy Jones bar wise? What you mean bar wise? Talking about rapping? He's alright. I smoke. I drink. And booze that. He did better than a lot of dudes. When has Embiid ever been in shape? He don't be in, sick. He be hungover from the clubs. It's widely known. I got people in Philly. That's crazy, bro. He definitely get traded, bro. By the time he get 30, he probably gonna have to retire. AB a Hall of Famer. Why are we clowning? Man, they let AB and anybody get in the Hall of Fame. Dame Dollar underrated. Yeah, Damian Lillard. If he was on a real team, he was on a better team. Damian Lillard probably be the best player in the league or one of them. Yeah, Boone was a scary dude though, bro. That nigga, I just rolled up who got the money. That's a scary dude. No loyalty, only to the money. Ricardo Mayorga versus Errol Spence. I don't know. I pray for Mayorga. He got injured the other day by some robbers. What does Pilgrim mean? Look it up. Look what the Pilgrims did to the Native Americans. Biggest boxing mismatch. All of them. Ralph Saka, Danny Garcia. Yeah, free Kwame Kilpatrick. That's some bullshit. That nigga said, yeah, I told them I killed him. He really started telling because they killed his brother. That's why. He wasn't just snitching to snitch. He was mad because they killed his brother. That's one thing you got to look at, man. Shout out to Coffee Universe for the super chat, bro. I mean, for the Cash App. Salute. Want to donate, Cash App, PayPal there, too. Shout out to Kofi. Why Sterling Sharp not in the Hall of Fame? 5 Pro Bowl, 3 All-Pros in 6 years. Probably because he ain't have a long enough tenure in the league, though. But him and Herman Moore was a beast. And the NFC Central was lit. Sterling Sharp was one of my favorite players, man. Him and Brett Favre was deadly. Herman Moore was my favorite, too. We had the Herman Moore poster in the basement. You know, what how tall you is. Yeah, man. Herman Moore got overlooked, too. Herman Moore was a good player. He just got stuck in Detroit. Detroit has some good-ass players, dog. Calvin Johnson would probably be the greatest receiver of all time if he wasn't in Detroit. And Barry Sanders would have broke every record possible if he wasn't in Detroit. That's crazy. Yeah, Herman Moore, Brett Perriman. That's Brashad dad. He played here, too. Benny Blades. We had a few Hurricanes come through here. Man, that's sad being a Lions fan, man. Real sad. Dorsey Levens, yeah, he was a running back. Yeah, I remember all them damn Packers. I ain't never disliked the Packers until they just robbed us. And people say, how you a Lions fan and never not like the and not hate the Packers? It's different. They had Brett Favre. Who didn't like Brett Favre growing up? Who didn't like Brett Favre? Sterling Sharp, Antonio Freeman. You know what I'm saying? Javon Walker. Who didn't like? I mean, it was hard not to like Brett Favre. I used to love some Brett Favre. Brett Favre gave you some of the greatest games ever. That nigga throw picks, he'll lose a game. I ain't never disliked the Packers, though. Until they just robbed us, they started cheating for gay-ass Aaron Rodgers. For real. I ain't never met nobody that ain't never liked Brett Favre growing up. How good was Earl Campbell was an animal. Physical animal. Herschel Walker was an elite athlete, but Earl Campbell was a power back. Like with Riggins. Riggins and Earl Campbell was power backs. Jerry versus Prime Time. Today's game, probably Jerry Rice in today's game. Because you couldn't touch him. You couldn't touch no Jerry Rice today. Jerry Rice today, man, tell you this. You won't want to see Jerry Rice and Dan Marino in today's game. You see Dan Marino throwing for 6 racks. Easy. Dan Marino throwing for 6 racks every season, and he averaging 50 touchdowns. Easy. Jerry Rice, man, look at the numbers Jerry Rice is putting up. Jerry Rice going ham. He getting you 150 receptions. Jerry Rice probably getting you 2 racks and 30 touchdowns at least. Lawrence Taylor, he probably wouldn't have no career because of all the testing they do now. But shit, if they can keep Lawrence Taylor off the dope, greatest football player I've ever seen, Lawrence Taylor, Jerry Rice. Lawrence Taylor coming off that edge. Appreciate Jahead Kenny. Appreciate the Cash App, bro. Salute. You get Lawrence Taylor coming off that edge. See, kids don't know how good Jerry Rice was. They see Randy Moss going deep. Jerry Rice, go look at he won an MVP, I believe, a Super Bowl MVP. I met an old dude. I work out in the gym when I played in college. I was working out in the off season. He told me he played against Jerry Rice in Mississippi Valley State. Excuse me. He said Jerry was the truth. Marshawn was better than AP. I don't know. Adrian Peterson was the fucking truth. I watched Adrian Peterson shred the Lions up plenty times. Adrian Peterson was a different animal. Marshawn Lynch had better carries. He didn't fumble as much. But Adrian Peterson, man, He got some good ass genetics, man. Adrian Peterson is still toting that hoe. Just fucked his money up. Yeah, he won. I know, and I thought he won league MVP, and Lawrence Taylor won league MVP, right? Yeah. It's only two guys. I think it's only two guys that only ever won defensive MVP. I mean that was defensive players that won MVP. It was one dude I think that played for the Rams or the Vikings in 78, 70, and then it was Lawrence Taylor. People forget Lawrence Taylor was all pro outside linebacker. He was all pro in the middle linebacker. You don't see that every day. That's like telling Khalil Mack to go be all pro on the inside. Two different worlds. What do you think about Reggie White? Beast. Reggie White today would be he'd be a better Aaron Donald. Him, John Randall, Warren Sapp. Some great interior linemen, man. Interior linemen that can be a good pass rusher in the middle. That's more deadly to the edge because the quickest way to the quarterback is in the middle. I see some great defensive linemen overall. Interior linemen, man. And Dominican Sue, I seen him play like almost every game he played in Detroit. I seen it. Warren Sapp, Aaron Donald, Reggie White, John Randall. You keep going on and on. Those some great interior linemen overall. I like Josh Jacobs. I don't think he deserved Offensive Player of the Year. I think Kyler Murray should have got it, and he did get it just based off what he did this season. But Josh Jacobs pretty good from Oklahoma. Who would you compare to Barry Sanders? No one. Nobody. Ain't nobody Gale Sayers. Ain't nobody Walter Payton. Nobody. But my favorite running back growing up, after Barry Sanders, was LaDainian Tomlinson. LT was my favorite, bro. LT was the truth. He just got stuck in Sandy freaking Ego. LT was the truth. People forget LT was out there. He was like the first back to really receive it like he did. LaDainian Tomlinson was one of my favorite players of all time, NFL wise. LaDainian Tomlinson, AP ain't nothing like Barry Sanders. AP, he run high. AP a beast though. I like AP. LaDainian Tomlinson was the truth. He was the truth. McCoy ain't nowhere like Barry. I watched Barry before. Nowhere near. He ain't one like Barry though. He ain't on that level. Bo Jackson was cold. We supposed to be kin to Bo Jackson, my mom say. But Bo Jackson was out cold. LT was the truth, man. LaDainian Thomas, that nigga was getting like 20 touchdowns a season. That was my dog. The NFL used to be better than what it was, though, growing up, though. It was. I used to like my man's Brian Westbrook. He was one of my favorite backs, too. You know, Ward Dunn was one of my favorite backs. Tiki Barber was a mark. He always fumbled. He wasn't cool as Rondé. Rondé was a corner. Who else you had out there? That was some of my favorite players. Charles Woodson, because he went to Michigan, obviously. Love Charles Woodson. You know, even when he was with the Raiders before, you know, he went to Green Bay. Love Charles Woodson. I was happy when he got a Super Bowl. You know, it's probably one of my favorite defensive players of all time. Priest Holmes was a beast too. Terrell Davis, that's my dog. That other than if Barry Sanders wasn't around, Terrell Davis was my favorite player in the league, bruh. Other than Barry Sanders, because you live in Detroit, every kid wanted to be Barry. At the time, it was Barry and Grant Hill. Barry Sanders and Grant Hill was like iconic. How y'all see LeBron James? That's how they was in Detroit. But people forget Grant Hill was so good. Grant Hill was so good. He beat Michael Jordan out in All-Star vote one year. People forget that. Grant Hill had us rocking feelers. The Grant Hill feelers, everybody in Detroit had a pair of them. Had Grant Hill never got injured or played in Detroit and went somewhere else, Grant Hill probably would have ended up, you know, being probably almost neck and neck with Jordan. That's how good Grant Hill was. Grant Hill was doing what LeBron doing now. He was a triple-double guy. But in Detroit, Grant Hill and Barry, it was hard to you ain't gonna find you wasn't gonna find too many kids that have more favorite players outside of Grant Hill and Barry. You ain't gonna find too many people. But Terrell Davis, I was a Bronco fan, man. John Elway was always my dog. I like John. I like a lot of quarterbacks. John and Brett was my dog. I hated when they went to the Super Bowl together. Had to play each other. But Terrell Davis, with everybody, we go to the park, everybody scoring do the Mile High Salute. That's what everybody was doing. Terrell Davis was the truth. I was happy when he got into the Hall of Fame. TD was my dog. TD was the truth. I love me some TD, bro. I love to meet TD, bro, and get that jersey. For real, I met Barry. I had Steve McNair jersey for sure. I had Steve McNair jersey too. Eddie George was tight. He went to whole state. He went to Ohio State. Fuck them. I remember Ray Lewis popped his ass. I liked him though. Overall, Grant or Penny? Grant. You can go get me change. Grant. Broner needs to stop if he's true. Broner ain't he? That's Broner's last payday. He better try to get 20. I had those shoes in the third. Everybody had them shoes. I had my favorite shoe in the 90s. Was on the Jordan 12s, the black and red. I had them, but them wasn't my favorite. I got out of school early. My favorite shoe was the Gary Payton glove. That was our team shoe when I was in private school. I love the Gary Payton glove. I gotta buy me another pair of those soon. The Bus had the best feet. Yeah, the Bus was a beast. He went to McKenzie in Detroit. That's on the west side. That's like Wyoming and some shit. I used to go to After Hour over there at one point. Man, After Hours be crazy. It used to be when it was a little bit more safe. It was crazy in the D. My man used to work the door, so I used to get in. But yeah, you got a whole bunch of females after 2 a.m. You know what I'm saying? They looking for somewhere. The After Hour, the perfect place. When you're young, within the bar, Thurman Thomas, he was dope. Too bad for Jim Kelly and them. Buffalo got a lot of hate going. A lot of trouble going in them waters. 4 straight Super Bowls and lost all 4 of them. I'll never want that to happen to them. The Lions go Super Bowl, they gotta win it. GP versus Iverson. That's a good. Gary Payton locked up Jordan, and what was that, the 92 finals? People forget Gary Payton locked up Jordan. But Ivo was my favorite NBA player of all time. Yeah, I had the first answers, the black and gold ones. I treasured them shoes. Iverson, we looked up to Iverson. Iverson was like our Jordan growing up. We loved Allen Iverson, dude. Allen Iverson was iconic to dudes in the hood. He was the first dude with the cornrows and the tattoos and stuff. For real. Iverson was the hood legend. He was for the streets. Around that time, you had a young Ray Allen too. Young Ray Allen was nice. Young Ray Allen was putting the ball on the floor, banging. I remember him, Sam Cassell, and Big Dog Robinson. I think Iverson took them out too, though, on the way to the finals. I think he took them out in the semis or the Eastern Conference Finals. Iverson took them out too. That was a dope team. They had my man's in the middle. What was my man's name? Not Caffey, but they had another dude in the middle. A center. I forget his name. It started Everson or something like that. But yeah, Milwaukee had a nice team back in the day too. Back then, the Eastern Conference playoffs used to be lit. You had Toronto and Vince Carter. I think the 76ers beat them. They beat Milwaukee too. Milwaukee has Cassell and Ray Allen and Big Dog Robinson. The East used to be on bang mode. Iverson was just a fucking grown man. They couldn't do shit with him. The ones with the worst, Iverson in the front. Vin Baker. No, it wasn't Vin Baker. It was another dude. He wasn't no big dude. He was just a center. But Vin Baker, he broke. I heard that nigga was working at Starbucks. But Vin Baker was tight too. It wasn't Vin Baker. It was a dark-skinned dude they had playing in the middle. I forget the dude's name. He wasn't no big-time player, but I like Vin Baker too. Vin Baker had game. Vin Baker probably be a max player today. Where they had him out. Yeah, Ray Allen. Remember they came out with he got game? He got game. I got game. She got game. I remember that movie came out, bro. Ray Allen was my dog. I like Ray Allen too. Yep. Indiana had some tough teams too. Reggie, the Davis boys, and I remember Jalen Rose was the point guard. And they used to be battling with Jordan, dog. Man, I was hoping Reggie Miller beat Jordan. Now he's my top 10 favorite player of all time. Yo, my shit go like Iverson, Garnett, Zeke, Kobe, Magic, Reggie. So he in there. Yeah, he in like the top 8 favorite ball players of all time. Other than that, I really can't think of nobody. I can't really remember who round off that list, but them right there, that was my favorite ball players to watch. Still, I'll go back and watch a lot of them old tapes. Had good careers. I love them old ball players, man. Gary Payton, he was in there somewhere. Him and Kid, they was nice. Put Oakland on. Like the way they was young kid was running the flow to it when he had no. Oh, Tim Duncan, he in there. Yeah, Tim Duncan. He in there. I had Tim Duncan shoes. Tim Duncan definitely. That's one of my favorite players. I got the chance to see him play in person. So I'm glad. He said AI and Russ tied for my favorite players. Yeah, Russell Westbrook got an old school feel to it, but he ain't nowhere by top 10. It ain't no current players in my top 10 probably. I'm an old ball player, dude, but my favorite was Iverson, Kevin Garnett, Kobe Bryant, who else I'll say? Zeke, Magic, who else I say? Reggie Miller, Tim Duncan. So them seven for sure. 7 for sure. Them my dudes right there. Them 7. Tracy McGrady was nice. He wasn't one of my favorites though, but he was nice. But them 7 right there, yes, some of the 7 best ball players I've seen. I wasn't a Jordan fan though. I respected him, but no real Detroit Piston fan is a Jordan fan. Yeah, Kevin Johnson was nice. Remember he banged on. He banged on somebody so crucial. He like the mayor of Sacramento now. Yeah, I like Kevin Johnson. Charles Barkley was hella good too. Daryl Dawkins, Charles Barkley, Dominique Wilkins, Larry Bird. Yeah, a lot of good players, man. Wonder if Ralph Sampson never got injured. Hakeem Olajuwon, he was a good player. Rasheed Wallace, that's some good players overall. I used to love Baron Davis' game. He was so flashy. Stevie Francis, love Stevie Francis. I'm making Casino Mobley at the Big 3. He still can hoop too. Casino Mobley still can hoop. Casino Mobley still can hoop. Yup. Mobley got game. Yeah, Brandon Roy career ended a little bit early. Remember Malik Sealy? I think he died. Tom Gugliotta was pretty good, till he got injured. Wally Zerbiak was pretty good till he got injured too. Terrell Brandon, Mark Price, Brad Daughtry, Mookie Blaylock. You got a lot of little underrated Nate Tiny Archibald, Oscar Roberts. You got a lot of underrated. Remember 3D Dennis Scott, Nick Anderson. NBA has players. What do you think about the XFL? I'm watching it tomorrow. I'm watching it tomorrow. I ain't got shit else to do. So hopefully it's good. I'm just looking at some of the rules they got going on, but yeah, some of them dudes was my 7, 8 greatest favorite ball players I've seen. I ain't no big LeBron fan, but I respect him, man. But Stevie Franchise, yeah, he was nice. I hate to see what he did to himself. He said Raheem old self was abusing me. Yeah, he's talking about Dame Lillard, the best point guard in the game. Yeah, Dame Lillard just in the best. He just played for Portland. If Portland wasn't gonna be, if Portland when they was up by like 20-something points on Shaquille O'Neal and the Lakers, and they wasn't gonna win that championship or make it to the championship, they was never gonna make it. They had one of the best teams. They got about the best team that never won it. That Portland Trailblazer team, they went like 15 deep, bro. But yeah, let me get out of here. Appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, thehealthblaze.com. Promo code GoodFella1Boxing get you 18% off the 100% all natural products from lotion, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, and much, much more. Check The Health Blaze out. Website, promo code, description. Don't forget, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all my social media links in the description. Facebook group name is there as well. Everyone to make a donation to the channel while I'm offline. Cash App, PayPal in the description. Best way to donate is to share the video. Appreciate the love, support. Enjoy your Friday night. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be live after the Gary Russell fight so we can talk about the fight. We gone.